Hello boys and girls, I'm about to review the Luxor buffet dinner. So as I'm waiting, I know there's no lineup, but I'm waiting for the time to be 3 o'clock as I have a dinner reward, and for some reason I have to wait until dinner because the computer says so. This is a different buffet. It's not expensive. In terms of what they offer, it's different. I sometimes reviewed it very harshly because it was bad, and I'm really looking forward now to see if it has improved. Now I'm gonna go and show you the prices. It really is one of the most affordable on the strip, of course. You know, the Friday and Saturday and Sunday are the most expensive times, which means that you are going to get something a little bit better sometimes. Hello boys and girls, I'm going to start from the self-serve drink section actually, because it's right in front of my table, and it's, although I do like Pepsi, in terms of the luxuriousness of it all, what is available, it isn't as good as, say, what you can find at the Mirage self-serve section or Bellagio self-serve section. The choices are much more limited, and even regular sparkling water is nowhere to be found except for at the very end. But nonetheless, it has improved. And before I start with the negatives, which I had to do because I'm right in front of them, let's try and think of something positive. The good thing is that it does have a self-serve section, although it isn't, as I said, as extensive as others would be or are. At least it's here, it's good enough. You've got Dole juices, Dole, what am I saying? This is it. You've got Dole juices, you've got various sodas, although as I said, the choice is not as extensive as, say, at Mirage or Bellagio or even MGM Grand. Then you have here regular coffee and decaf, the same, just further. Milk, chocolate milk, and oh my god, almond milk, I hadn't seen it. That's it, I'm happy now. Oh, this is something you don't find anywhere, you know. I hadn't seen it. Well, I'm just gonna get back and have some. And then you've got regular teas, you've got black tea and just some herbal tea on top. You do not have green tea, at least I haven't seen it. French vanilla and half, you know. And rich, smooth and creamy hot chocolate. Then you've got 2% milk and whole milk, and here you've got again regular coffee and decaf. It's better than some other buffets, believe it or not. Yes, this. I'm joking. It's on the other side actually. It's the healthy, let's say, eating section. There's something really nice on the other side, but I'm just going to show you the regular stuff. Egg, beans, shredded onions, tomatoes. Oh my god, radish. There you go, radish. Which is a nice idea. Cucumber, carrots, and of course lots and lots of lemon wedges. The good thing here is that you do have extra virgin olive oil. I found it in lots of different places on the strip. Extra virgin olive oil on the strip. I think it's people are beginning to think that, to know that it's good oil, and you might as well have that. But you also have various dressings. Ranch, balsamic, Thousand Islands, Caesar's Italian, and blue cheese. Then you have these, which are really kind of nice. You can add them to lots and lots of dishes, hot and cold. Various nuts and seeds, croutons and so forth. I'll show you that. I just wanted to show you that. And then chicken noodle tomato bisque. Tomato bisque was really nice. It's not necessarily part of the healthy thing, but was really nice. Texture was good, flavor was great, and I haven't seen one single spoon for an hour and a half. Nonetheless, you have a half a spoon on your table, so you're okay. You got the same here. There you go. Tomato bisque and chicken noodle. And here you have, it's not totally unlabeled, so this is cereal, you know, the better quality cereal. Cold meats and processed cheese. Okay, I'm getting there. Just hold your horses. It's just seasonal fruit, but that's seasonal fruit, I suppose, and that's just cheese, cottage cheese that was. Okay, now what I really love is this mixed olives with oil and herbs. I had truckloads of this. It was delicious. Where do you find? And they're pitted too, so you can have tons and tons of it. And people coming from Europe, you know how expensive this stuff is, right? In Europe. Anyway, so really nice. And then of course you have your tomato salad, various vegetables, and pasta salad, which I really don't understand. You've got to tell me what's the point of having a pasta salad. Anyway, cucumber salad and chicken salad, and really good, really good. I cannot stop saying it. Tuna salad. The tuna was really good quality. It was light. It wasn't stuffed with got sorts of heavy creams. You can add heavy creams if you want. I had olive oil. It was really the best I've had since I started this 2020 trip. Wow. Can you believe it? You just think that you're going to find it, I don't know, at a high-end buffet, but no, you find it at Luxor. Corn salad. Then, of course, because it's dinner, you have crab legs. And shrimp with various sauces. Nice sauces, actually, nice range of sauces. You see, I can be positive. And this sushi, believe it or not, it was actually good because it's good enough. And what I'm saying is the rice is really soft and nice for the first time, rather than dry and hard. Okay, now I'm going to show you the hot section. Somebody used to call it the yellow section, somebody I know. So, fried shrimp, fish and chips, and fried shrimps. Now, look, I love the fish. The fish was good. It wasn't, the oil that was used was clearly not too used or overused and not too cheap. So I enjoyed that. The fish was good. Where are the chips though? I really want chips, but nonetheless it was good. Turkey gravy, other sauces, and macaroni and cheese, mashed potato, and beef gravy. I got nothing special to say about these. Macaroni and cheese, it tasted like it came from a can, but somehow there was something in there that I kept on having more and more. Very strange. Maybe some sort of, I don't know what it was, but it doesn't taste like homemade. But somehow I kept having it. I don't know. And then you've got the carving station. Thank you. The carving station. Here we go. Isn't that nice? Nice colors. Thank you. Very nice gentleman there. This is the breakfast station, but of course it's closed because now it's dinner. But if you come for brunch, you will find it open. This is Saturday, so you will have brunch and dinner, not breakfast, lunch and dinner. And then here you have black mussels, which I'm going to have a little bit of, and I'll let you know if it's outstanding or bad. If it's run-of-the-mill, I'll say nothing. And Asian clams. I had somebody really enjoying it, so he was saying next door to me how wonderful they are, so I have to try them. Egg rolls, absolutely to be nothing special. There's no inside, not like what I found at MGM Grand, just to name a sister property. Soy sauce and sweet sour, and sweet sauce actually, and pot stickers, and spicy drumstick. Nice fried rice. It was nice. It was delicate. The rice is good here, believe it or not. Stir-fry vegetables. And here you have, okay, I gotta show you. This is mainly for breakfast, but I'll show you. That's your Pancake Station, okay? But for breakfast or brunch. Two kids trying to operate it. But maybe actually works because it's self-serve, right? Look at this. You got pancakes here, as well as cereal, right? So you do have options even for dinner. Some people like that, you know, to have breakfast all day long. Now here it's interesting because you got breads, and you have this cheese and this butter. So, oh, I can come out. I'm just thinking of a joke, but I'm trying not to tell you because it just isn't the right thing to say. What am I gonna do? Shall I tell you the joke on the comment section? Because that's the reason why I showed you that. Okay, garlic bread and cheese pizza, vegetable pizza, which was fine actually. But then I ate it at the beginning and I was really hungry, and I added chili powder, so you know, and olive oil, so obviously I changed it a bit. And you know, there are some buffets that have good pizza, but I'm such a pizza fusspot. I really am fussy about my pizza that it's difficult to please me. But it was okay, you know. Oh, if you really want the higher end pizza, you know, you'll have to read top-buffet.com, because I'm going to say that at the end of my visit this year. Marinara pasta, and Alfredo sauce and meatballs. You got pretty much this option everywhere. Say among the budget and mid-range buffets. Here, shredded cheese, whipped cream, and pork carnitas and tortillas. And I'm sorry, I don't know what this is, and I haven't tried it. See? It's a delicacy. I didn't open it. I did not open it. Somebody else did. I'm just showing it to you. It's obviously I haven't had it. I cannot have everything. I found that even having very little of everything, if you mix too many things, then eventually you're not going to feel well, and you don't want me to faint, do you? But I'm having as much as I can, and I can tell you about as much as I can. Spanish rice, as I said, the rice is good here. Beans, chicken fajitas, and beef fajitas. And this was salmon. This is salmon, and actually it was well cooked. It was perfectly well cooked, and it tasted good. Corn and menudo. And menudo, for those who don't know, is a tripe. It comes from the bowels of cows. And here you've got other fillings for your fajita. You've got all your tortillas, or to add to your chips. So this is pretty much like what you find in low budget buffets. Here they used to have a different section. They really are trying various things here at Luxor. For some reason it's not a bustling buffet. It's not, but that's not the reason. I mean, it was bad for so long that I think it acquired a bad rep, and now they're gonna trying to have to build up on it. So the healthy section of this buffet actually makes it for a nice, if you are comped, if you have a huge amount of resort credit, which you can get in many comp offers, and I talk about that on top-buffet.com. If you have a My Vegas reward. Anyway, if you eat here for free, quote unquote, then coming here for a couple of plates of healthy food will definitely be a good idea. And then you can add whatever, you know, you can add whatever else they have here. I mean, you're not going to have the mind-blowing experience of Aria, but what I like about this today, and it is Saturday, is that it's peaceful, it's quiet, I have a booth. I really, you know, yes, I don't have all the drinks that I would like. I didn't particularly like the drinks that I had. There's no green tea. Okay, but it is good enough, and it's certainly improved from previous visits. So 2020 Luxor Buffet has improved, and I will show you the prices at the end, very, very detailed prices at the end, but I also talk in detail on top-buffet.com, including prices, hours, and comparisons with equally but equal buffets on the lower end side in terms of budget on the Strip and off Strip. But you know, I concentrate a lot on the Strip because many of you will just come to the Strip, but I also talk about those outstanding ones off Strip. I do enjoy the peace of this buffet, you know, except for the fact I don't even have bananas. So what am I going to take? I'm going to take a lemon to my room. I know I shouldn't take anything. I'm just saying, you shouldn't take anything. You're not supposed to. Okay, so you can ask the attendant if you require gluten-free options, which is good. And no, you cannot take this. But you have the usual soft serve cream, ice cream. No gelato here. And, you know, chocolate sauce, dark and non-dark, pretty much cream. But what I wanted to show you, oh yes, the bread pudding over there, because you know you can judge a buffet by the quality of the bread pudding, and the bread pudding was not very good, not very good at all. It was really mediocre, taste-wise, texture-wise. Look at this, eh? Nonetheless, I'm going to continue. I had a couple of desserts here, few, didn't like any of them. There were two, I tried all the chocolate-based ones, and I fancy chocolate today, and they were too sweet, far too sweet. I really sickeningly sweet. I could taste, I think, the glucose syrup, which I really despise. I like regular sugar or stevia, you know. But you've got sugar-free cookies here, obviously. You might not taste that. Just the cookies, okay? Just the cookies, sugar-free. The rest definitely was not, because it was far too sweet. Sugar-free peach crumb pie, sugar-free chocolate coconut pie. Unfortunately, these ones at the bottom are not sugar-free because I had those, each one of those, and that's what was far too sweet for me. Here you've got your ice cream section. You've got soft serve, but luckily, well, nicely, in a different flavor than the usual chocolate and vanilla. So you've got honeydew melon, and is it lychee fruit? Forgive me, you know. You will tell me how it's pronounced. Okay. In terms of buffets, in terms of quality of the dessert, if you have a sweet tooth, this is not, in my opinion, the buffet for you. Excalibur next door has a much better dessert section, though, you know, it doesn't have an equally healthy section, so, you know, there's good and bad everywhere in the lower budget. But it's not, I mean, it irritates me say lower budget, because they're not that much cheaper than better buffets nonetheless. And of course, if you really want the best dessert ever in terms of buffets, there's more self-serve drinks here, by the way, which is nice. But I'll talk about that on top-buffet.com. I have a section called best buffets for dessert, and you check that out. I'll go in detail about that. And you can ask me any questions via the comments section on top-buffet.com. The seating area at Luxor buffet, even if it's not, you know, modern and fancy, but it's probably the most comfortable of all Vegas buffets, hands down, because you have a huge number of booths. So even if you have well, the one in front of me is not a booth, but it's still not in the middle. You have very few seats or tables that are in the middle, you know, with people walking all over you. I really like that. The lighting is soft, so that's nice and comfy. The music is really not audible at all, barely. So that's a plus as well. I mean, if you don't have something to eat or drink and relax, this is the place to come. Some buffets, you just really don't relax, and therefore you don't even enjoy the food. While here, because you can relax, and the food has improved, then you can have an enjoyable experience, you know? So So don't overlook the Luxor buffet just because you know the best buffets in Vegas are the ones that I talk about in different areas, such as on top-buffet.com. But you know, with my Vegas, with the resort credits and so forth, it's worth a visit. It's worth a visit unless you really are pressed for time, and of course you want to visit just the top buffets in Vegas. But here in this area you've got Mandalay Bay, you've got this one, Luxor, and you've got Excalibur, and then if you really want to branch out, you've got MGM Grand, but that's already quite far out there. So, you know, it's really interesting. I mean, there aren't a lot of vegetables, cooked vegetables. That's an issue. And Mandalay Bay has wonderful, wonderful berries that, to me, that's just hands down the best thing ever, though obviously not for dinner. Excalibur is a different thing. It's much better for dessert. It's going to be an interesting variety. I think they're very different, these buffets in South Strip. And if you don't want to venture out to other areas of Vegas, then South Strip, you've got to read my page on top-buffet.com. I will make a comparison, considering everything, including price, but not just price, because some of you will come with rewards, which means they will be comped, it'll be free. And I take that into consideration. So because it's difficult to say it on a video, I hope this has been of use. See you on top-buffet.com. Bye-bye from Luxor in Vegas. Now, I don't know if you can see it. Breakfast, 7 to 10, is $10 for adults and $12 for children. Brunch, Monday to Thursdays from 10 to 3, $22 for adults and $14 for children. Then Saturday and Sunday brunch is $25 for adults and $17 for kids, and includes mimosas. And then dinner, Monday to Thursday, is $26 for adults and $17 for kids, and dinner Friday and Saturday is $30 for adults and about $19 for kids. Now this is what I'm going to show you. It's dinner on a Saturday night, which is the most expensive. I don't know why I couldn't just go for brunch, since it is the most expensive, but that's okay. I love the fact it's so quiet. I can't wait to get in. I cannot wait to eat and show you. Hopefully it's much better than before.